Morning, Piggy.
Morning. It's cold.
Yeah.
Had the car warming up for 20 minutes before we left out, and it was still cold.
It's just now getting warm.
That was sitting in the carport where it's not quite as cold as being out in the open, but still obviously cold enough.
We in the South. We don't do cold.
Right. Waiting on traffic here. Somebody crossing a crosswalk, and I was having to wait on the opposite going traffic there. Hard to see the life, I reckon. I prefer the country.
Oh, I do. I do.
Of course, unless it's like those who don't know how to drive. Crossing over road this morning, and there was at not a four-way, the stop sign on my side, stop sign on the other side, main highway going in between. Dude on the other side of the road, he was going to turn left, but we didn't know that. He didn't have a blinker on. Well, there's a big truck went by. After that, it was somewhat clear, but me being me, I'm going to check the road again to make sure. Well, dude on the other side of the road flipped his brights at me. I'm like, what in the world going on with you? I checked the road again, and I come on across, and I put my brights back at him, and I kept my face looking out my window, looking at him. Couldn't see inside through his window. It's too dark. Look on my face weren't none too nice. So if there's a feller in this area that happens to be listening to this right here, it ain't a drag strip. I'm going to check that road even after something has passed by, just to make sure. Because in that 2 seconds it took for that big truck to go by, something else could be flying up through there and you won't know it. Because them folks known to go really, really fast up through there on that road. So if you're that dude that's driving that truck, it's an older model 4-door truck with a rear bed panel on the driver's side, just not the same color as the rest of your truck. You listening to this? This ain't a drag strip. I'm an old man. I'm gonna check that road 2, 3, 4 times before crossing it.
Yeah.
I doubt that person will be listening to this, but if you are, it ain't a drag strip. And turn on the blinker.
You want people to know you turned it, better put on a blinker.
You want people to know you turn it, but use your blinker. That blinker is there for a reason.
It is not optional.
It is not optional. It is one of the rules of the road, and the police were doing their job. People will be getting stopped and told about it. And the current recent developments, when that starts taking effect, maybe the cops will actually start doing their job so people will know, hey, you're breaking the rules of the road there. That blinker is there for a reason. Use it.
Yeah.
Don't be it didn't come with that model. Use your blinker.
Ain't out of blinker fluid because ain't no such thing.
Right. Speaking of that, I remember that one joke or story. Dude pulled in the auto parts store and had his girlfriend go in to get him some blinker fluid. He was pranking her. So she went in to get him some blinker fluid. Well, people inside took pity on her and they told her, said, listen, this is what's up. So they took and fashioned a bottle of some stuff, made it read like it was blinker fluid, So she took that and went back out and handed it to him. And the pranker got pranked. So, because girlfriend was now in the know, I thought it were funny.
It worked.
As y'all may remember, as I've said, I'm not much of a practical joker. I'm not much into practical jokes. Yeah, I had some pulled on me when I was in the military. When I first, it was kind of part of my hazing. Ooh, that sun's bright.
It is. It's way bright.
And I'd got to my duty station, which was all the way across base. Boy, I got to go real far in the service. I went to school's battalion, field radio operator, and I got to go as far as across base. But anyway, I got there. There was one day, there's something going on. And one of the corporals or lance corporals, so I still just a PFC, told me to go find them a box of grid squares. I searched all over the company grounds and area, going from place to place. And a lot of them knew what the joke was. They knew what it was. And they didn't tell me, well, we're fresh out. We think so-and-so over there's got some. I went all over the different companies in the battalion and platoons in the company and all like that, and looking for a box of grid squares. I didn't know. I was still basically a boot. Well, dark green gunny in the Marine Corps, there is no white or black. There's light green Marines and dark green Marines. This gunny happened to be a dark green Marine. Evidently, he'd seen me going all over the place. So he'd stopped me and he asked me, well, Gunny, I said, I sent to find a box of grid squares. I've been trying to find a box of grid squares. He clued me in. He took pity on me and clued me in. Appreciate it, Gunny. I went back to my shop. I had a few choice words for them. Got a good laugh out of it, but I still had a few choice words for them. I took it in stride. That's not too much a bad practical joke, but I ain't a prankster, so I'm not very creative, so I don't get into that. I also don't get into that because there's a little something I call tit for tat. And people get into tit for tat. Some people don't have any limits. I have seen examples where feelings and bodies got hurt. Not hurt bad, but bad enough. And so I don't get into tit for tat because some people just don't have any limits. Some people don't know where to draw the line and stop. And to me, it's just a waste of time. You're sitting there using that brain, what little of it you use. Think about ways to prank somebody when you could be using that brain to be thinking about solutions for problems you've got going on. Having a little fun is one thing. Joking around a little bit and all like that is one thing. But when you start getting into it to where you have the potential of hurting somebody's feelings real bad, or possibly causing them potential harm, you're just a butthole. You're not a practical joker anymore. You're a butthole. And so that's why I don't get into that, because there's a lot of buttholes out there. Because they gonna get you back for getting them back. You know what I found? What I have found that has in common with that? The criminal mind. They gonna get you back for having got them back. They can do it to you all they want to. But if you do it to them, you're wrong. So any of y'all like to take practical jokes to the extreme, you might want to think about that. Because there's a common denominator there. So just think about that. Anyway, that one little thing was a little bit of fun. And got an area over here they've been working on clearing out. Little at a time, here and there. There's a driveway in there. I've been the butt of many of a joke. Well, there goes a truck passing one in front of him. He must be in a hurry.
He didn't leave early enough to go get his coffee.
Whatever it might be. Anyway, we gonna head home. We gonna have us a little breakfast, do odds and ends and all like that, and probably go back to bed.
I gotta do a video for today.
Yeah. Yeah, it is Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, gonna be getting me some warm slippers to wear in the house instead of them sandals. That's gonna be helpful. But anyway, this drive ain't too bad. At least it ain't a big city traffic, Chattanooga, Atlanta. You couldn't pay me to drive in Atlanta. That's not even a thought.
Birmingham? Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah, I'll pay you so much. If you drive me there, well, where's there? Huntsville? Find somebody else. I ain't done it.
Yeah, we got the Huntsville that time Pete pulled over. And here you go.
I did, but no, not even. When we went to head there, I said, you can drive. I said, because it's been so long. Last time I was there, I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I didn't know nothing about Huntsville.
I'll take into account. Well, I was an adult last time I was there because I went to see Jerry. But
So Elaine had been there. She knew a little bit about it. It's a good thing, too, folks, let me tell you, because I'd have been totally out of my element.
Well, I still got kind of lost because I couldn't find what I was looking for because they had moved. But that's where I learned how to drive, basically, was in that area.
Folks, the way the roads, everything were designed, to me, it looked like it had been designed by a crazy person that had ADHD.
It probably was.
Because I'm just here to tell you, it was messed up. Now, you get used to stuff, the more you learn about it, that's one thing, but, somebody ain't seen it before, it don't work out too well. So it's a good thing I told her that she could drive there because I didn't know anything about Huntsville. You know, I was expecting it to be a little crazy, you know, because being city and all like that, but man, we'd have to get a friend of ours like Squirrel or somebody to drive us around there because she knows that place well. That's where she lives.
Squirrel or Anita, one of the two.
Squirrel.
Yeah, because she's UPS driver down there, so yeah.
Yeah. And Anita, I love you, honey, but I've seen you drive. So, and I'm a way old school driver. And there's Rabbit Head. He's got him a Santa hat on.
It ran a little late this morning.
And he's got it on over his rabbit head.
Got his ears covered. Bet his ears got cold.
Probably. I just say he's in his Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
I gave him a couple of thumbs up. I saw him give a little bit of a head nod. Then he did his little head twist after he got past us. That's what I like about him. Dude's funny. We know he lives somewhere down past us because I've seen him going up and down our road. So, I like that dude.
I wonder if he lives close to I Gotta Pee.
Never know, might do it.
Yeah, I ain't being derogatory. Dave's got a tag on the front of his truck that says, I Gotta Pee.
Yep. Says I got it and the letter P. Not sure what that's really about, but it makes for a funny thing. Make sure that van's going to turn. Got a big old black Dodge Ram behind us. And he's coming this way.
Good for him.
But anyway, we're going to get home. We're going to have us a biscuit.
Yeah. My biscuit sausage.
Works for me. I do my little snap thing, send that out, do whatever else, see if there's any vids for me to watch. And help her work up a vid for today. Go my sleepy butt back to bed.
Understandable.
Understandable or not, I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Well, folks, seems like I ain't got nothing else to say much. I got plenty to say, but I don't go there on this channel. Current events, a lot of good stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good stuff going on. And there's going to be more than people realize going to be coming out. So, Biggie loves ya.